Are you going? Okay. Hello, I'm Dr. Rosie Kuhn. Hey, this month, which is May of 2021, we're going to be doing a whole month on prosperity as a spiritual practice. And today, I'm going to talk about, or we're going to discuss, the idea that it's not about the money. It's never about the money. See you in a minute. Hello, it's Dr. Rosie Kuhn. Hi, I'm Dr. Rosie Kuhn. And a long time ago, when I was in my 40s and struggling with money and the idea of being rich and wealthy, this man who had been and was and still is wealthy said to me, it's never about the money. It's never about the money. And it's like, how is it possible to want money, need money, desire all the things that money can buy, and it not be about the money? So, great question, right? And what I have found out, what I've discovered, what I'm exploring, what I'm working through, all of those kinds of elements in terms of a spiritual practice, is seeing that it's my ideas, my context, my perceptions about myself and the world and this thing that we call money. It's all those ideas that either brings money to me or has money stay away from me. So it's not about the money. The money comes when my thinking and my interpretations and my perspective allows it to. So quite often, and most recently, I've been working on the issue of worth. And the idea of worth is, well, we think money is an indicator of worth, right? If I'm worthy, then I have a lot of money. If I'm not worthy, I don't have a lot of money. And that idea, in a sense, is, again, it's not about the money. It's about what's my value? How do I see myself? So in terms of how I see myself and how I bring my own self-worth to myself, as opposed to saying, oh, money is the indicator of worth. That's a big interpretation we have. But instead of saying money is an indicator of worth, I have to be willing to see that it has nothing to do with the money, but only see what my sense of worth is. Am I worthy of all the abundance, all the prosperity that I'm willing to have? Another element of this conversation is the level of guilt and shame that we carry with us. Now, a lot of this guilt and shame isn't related to what we consciously are thinking, but an unconscious level of guilt. So perhaps if you or I, in my life, I've made some choices that would indicate that I'm not a good person, that I'm unworthy of prosperity and love and kindness, and that has stayed with me for a very long time. And so the idea that what I did influenced or influences the degree to which I am willing to be prosperous is a big deal. So I have to uncover this guilt that I've been carrying, and maybe some of this guilt is lifetimes, been around for lifetimes. We carry all kinds of beliefs and perspectives that with us that we don't even know, but they've been with us for lifetimes. So the more that we can become conscious of that guilt, the level we can let it go, and the degree to which we can then, in just letting go of the guilt and the shame, letting that go, then there's more room for positivity, which prosperity is positive, generally speaking. So there's all kinds of elements of this conversation of prosperity. And right now I'm just talking about money as an element of prosperity. Prosperity is living in a state of no lack. And our whole consensus view of reality is that we lack and we have to be afraid. And so many of these videos in many of these videos, I talk about that 80% of our thoughts are negative in nature. And if we notice that, we see, wow, there's a lot of guilt, a lot of fear, a lot of worry, and a lot of beliefs that I'm not going to get the money, or I'm not going to have enough money. I lack in some way. And so when we can begin to look at that and observe and witness and notice, oh man, look at all the attention I give to not having and lacking, all the amount of worrying I spend. A lot of worrying indicates I don't have it, I won't have it. So those thoughts tell us that we are not, in essence, open to receiving. We're thinking we can't, we won't, no way. But if we can open that up by just saying, okay, I got to stop thinking that way. I don't want to think that way anyway. Regardless of what prosperity comes to me, I can stop having so many negative thoughts. And that in itself creates a much more prosperous, open, abundant life. So these are just some beginning thoughts that I want to share with you for this particular video. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below and ask me whatever. We will be talking about this for the month. So I'll look forward to sharing more with you. All right, bye for now.